Hello, wonderful Toeic learners, English lovers, whatever you call yourself. I'm Tristan, and today we're going to look at a difficult Toeic question that many students get wrong and they don't need to. So let's get right into the question. Here it is. Now pause your screen if you need time. To answer this question, there are some key things you need to do. First, you need to read and understand the whole sentence. Do not just stop at the space. Read the whole sentence and understand the concept. Second, you need grammar skills. Okay, to understand the whole sentence, you need to know key vocabulary. So let's look at three key terms. The first is a phrasal verb, narrow down. So you can see on this Toeic question, it says the city council has narrowed down the list of contractors. So if you narrow something down, you eliminate or remove some of the options. You turn a larger group into a smaller group. For example, the company needed a new salesperson. 100 people applied for the job. After a week, they narrowed down the applicants to 10. So they removed 90 people from the opportunity, only 10 remained. So you can see the form. Someone narrows down group to smaller group, or someone narrows group down to smaller group. Let's look at one more example. I had 6 recipes for dinner. I couldn't decide the one that I should cook. After an hour, I had narrowed down the choices to fried chicken or spaghetti. So I went from 6 to 2. So I narrowed down the options. The next word that we need to look at is bid. So you can see in the blank and right after the blank, it says bids. So as a verb, bid means to make an offer, but there is competition. So other people are making offers too. For example, I bid on the bike on eBay, but someone else bid more. Somebody else offered more money, so I didn't get the bike, but I did bid on a bike. Now, have you ever been on an auction site and bid on something? I haven't done that for a long time, me personally. Let's look at another example. The company bid on the contract to build the bridge in the city. The company wanted to build the bridge, but other companies wanted to as well. So they had to bid on the contract. So they had to make an offer of how much they would charge, how long it would take to get this contract. So that is bid as a verb. However, bid can also be a noun. And often a company might make a bid, or someone might make a bid to get something. So this is an offer to buy a product in an auction, or an offer to provide a service or receive a contract. For example, the city said they wanted to build a new stadium. They told companies that they could bid or make a bid to build the stadium. They would narrow down the bids and choose the best 2 in a month. All right, so if we go back to this question, it says the city council has narrowed down the list of contractors to those blank bids are within the budget. Now let's look at this sentence and simplify it. The city council has chosen a few contractors. The contractors' bids need to be within the budget. Now, those often equals people or the group you were talking about before. Here are some examples. There are those who or that disagree with the new law. So that just means there are some people who disagree with the law. Or there are those whose beliefs are different than mine. People's beliefs are different than mine. Now, let's look at this sentence again. And it says, to the list of contractors, to those blank bids are within the budget. So we can see that bids here is a noun because it says bids are. So here we're using bids as a noun. Now, these are the contractors' bids. the contractor's bids. So it is possessive. We can see this as possessive here. When we look at possessive in an adjective or relative clause, we will use whose. For example, I have a friend whose company is growing quickly. I have a friend, her company is growing quickly. She met a contractor whose last project was in Dubai. She met a contractor, the contractor's last project was in Dubai. It is about ownership. There is a list of contractors. Their bids are within the budget. There is a list of contractors whose bids are within the budgets. So this is a contractor's bids. So we are going to use whose because it's possessive. So the answer is D. All right, so this is tough grammar, tough vocabulary. Hopefully it makes sense to you. Please share, subscribe, like, support me if you can. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye.